Hi, this is Dr. Habib. I often get asked, are my hormones imbalanced? Well, it's a tricky question, but let me try to simplify it for both men and women. We'll start with the men because it's much easier. Oftentimes men understand that as you get older, you have low testosterone. But it's kind of unusual to have men in their 30s with low testosterone. In fact, I measure people in their 20s with low testosterone. And I measure athletes that have low testosterone. Why is that important? Because testosterone is good for not only muscle, it's good for bone mass, it's good for the immune system. And for young people, when they have low testosterone, the first warning sign is, do they get enough sleep? After that, it's chronic stress. And so it's not that low testosterone is inevitable. There's an environment that's causing the testosterone to be low. Where is it made? It's made from cholesterol. And for men, it's produced in the testes, and in women, the testosterone is produced from the adrenal glands. So it's important to feed the body the right cholesterol so that the organs can produce it. But most of the time, it's being used up because testosterone is a steroid. So when you're under stress from lack of sleep, poor diet, excessive exercise, then you're going to have low testosterone. For women, they also need testosterone, but to a lesser degree, for very similar reasons, to have strong bones. 1 in 2 women have osteoporosis. That same testosterone is good for the muscle mass because as you get older, you need to be able to function in a better way. The testosterone boosts your immune system. It gives you energy, improves your mood, so it's a really important hormone. For the women, I'm going to go into much more elaborate breakdown. But why is testosterone low in women? For the same reasons. They're not sleeping enough, under chronic stress, over-exercising. So why is hormones more complicated in women? Because the common thought is as women get older, they're going to have a decrease in the hormone levels, and as a result, some doctors may recommend hormone replacement therapy. That's a very simplistic way of looking at it. Whether it's for the men or the women, there's environmental factors that mimic estrogen. It's called xenoestrogen. It's in the chemicals around you. It's in the pesticides. It's in the plastics. So for men, the problem is that they also have an estrogen dominance. Their own testosterone gets converted to estrogen, which is called aromatization. That happens more in the men that are a little overweight, don't exercise, having too much coffee, too much hand soap. But having external estrogens called xenoestrogens also stimulate prostatic growth, benign prostatic hypertrophy. So that's another reason why it's important for men. For women, there may be even more fundamental benefits of, or more profound reasons why estrogen needs to be rethought. So estrogen is a proliferator. It's good for you. So premenopausal women, when they have estrogen, they have very vital skin, hair, nails, and postmenopause, the quality of all those things go down. However, xenoestrogens are not the same estrogen. So what they do is they go down the wrong pathway, and the pathway that leads to DNA damage. Those xenoestrogens create what we call estrogen dominance, making their progesterone look low, making their testosterone look low, so they don't feel at their best. Their levels are fine, but their balance is wrong. Now, these estrogens, xenoestrogens, are bad for the men and the women. You have to have a way of eliminating them. Let's start simplistically again. Cholesterol is the building block for all hormones. The different organ systems, like the adrenal glands or the testes or the ovaries, are the end organs that actually produce the hormones. Once the hormones are produced, the body uses it naturally. However, in this environment that we live in, we're being bombarded and impacted by foreign chemicals that mimic estrogen particularly. Like with natural hormones as well as external agents that mimic hormones, they have to be eliminated through the liver. And if the liver does not have the right enzymes to pass those on to be eliminated from the kidney, you may have an accumulation. As I was saying, these xenoestrogens are very dangerous for the DNA. It can create DNA mutations. Or an imbalance in the hormones that then create neurological symptoms, depression, and also the low energy and so forth. So it's important to understand that eating good, healthy fats is important. It's important to understand that your body will produce it and won't if you don't sleep enough under chronic stress, excessive exercise. And then in the case, you have to have a functional liver, but genetically some people have some weaknesses to certain pathways. Those are MTHFR, COMPT. These are methylation defects. Those can compromise the body's ability to eliminate toxic materials, not least xenoestrogens. So it's important to get tested. So how do you know whether you have a good balance of hormones, whether you have low levels or high levels or toxic levels, and does your body have the capability to process and eliminate them? The best ways to test them, and you can do them through urinary testing. Those metabolites, the breakdown products, can be collected in the urine over a 24-hour period, and in premenopausal women it's a little bit more protracted. Then from that you can really objectively analyze the status of your hormonal health and optimize it to prevent the prostatic enlargement, to optimize the testosterone in men, their overall health and well-being, to keep the women's hormones balanced so they don't get excessive proliferation in the breast tissue at the wrong time, creating an environment that may create breast cancer and uterine cancer. And these toxic xenoestrogens are detrimental and damage DNA in men and women, and they need to be eliminated through healthy liver function. So you can work on your gut, work on the liver to optimize that part of your body system. Hopefully that helps. And it's more than just high and low. And hormones are more than just for women and men. There's a range, and there's a healthy range.